this topic right now that I'm about to discuss is a very, very sensitive topic. So if you're the type of person that don't really think, or you're very emotional or sentimental, or you're the type of person that feel that your perspective alone is the right perspective, please, you can scroll up or scroll down, whichever way works best for you, because it's not a necessity, it's not compulsory that you interact with this post. So right now, just scroll and leave it. I will try to make this as brief as possible, right? I got a video about a Russian guy. Most of you guys might have seen this video right now. And I kept on watching the video, right, for as long as I can, as much videos as I could get my hands on. And I read the comments. You understand? I read the comments. I listened to people talk about the event. I listened to their reaction. And it just baffles me. Like, it irritates me to the core when I see people talking from emotions, like emotional perspective mixed with a huge chunk of selfishness. People actually go around with this delusion, thinking that they are right, that their own perspective is the most righteous and the most sound perspective, and the most grandiose of delusion is that some people think that they are so valuable, so that they are not cheap. Some people call those ladies, like those people, cheap. They think that they themselves are not cheap. This delusion is so. Do you know that every human being existing is cheap? So someone out there, you are cheap. No matter how high your standard is, no matter how up there your bar is, there is somebody that way surpass that your standard and can afford your standard surplusly, that you cannot even, you are not in their level. No matter how high you think your standard is, there are people that surpass that standard and you are not in their level. No matter how your intellectual reasoning, no matter how you can, I don't know how to explain this or put this into words for you to really understand. Let me break it down to your level. See, if you have a standard, right, that somebody has to be 6 feet, over 6 feet, has to be making 6 figures, has to be intellectually sound. There are people that surpass that bar, and your criteria to meet up to their level, you are not there. So they can buy your standard and give you change. Like, you are not as valuable as you think you are. See you, that bacteria literally live in your body. Like, look at you, that your feces, your shit, your excrete, in an atomic level, right, they contain the same properties. You can find the same thing you see in your shit in your body. You can literally, you can literally find the same properties in your body that is in your shit. You, that when you shit, it doesn't smell like roses, it stinks. You, that the dust in your room, a huge part of it is from your dead skin. It's from your dead skin. You, that when you leave this world, your body rots away and it stinks. You think you are special. You think you are up there. You belittle people for their own way of life. See, I'll put myself as an example here. 2 years ago, there are people I couldn't even stand in the same room with and converse with. But right now, I outweigh their standard. Like, I outweigh it to an extent that they are below what I will interact with. You get? And vice versa, there are still people that are still up there that I'm walking up to. You understand? I have to. You constantly grow. You know one thing with this life, because you're surrounded by mediocre people. You're seeing the internet. You think you're special. Everybody have this moral high ground that they are special. You are not. You think you're special. You think you're special. You are there. See, I find 3 things in this video that is completely wrong. That the rest of you guys are just, you turned it into a race thing or a gender war. You insult the guy, you praise the guy. You insult the girls, you praise the girls. See, the 3 things that I find wrong in this video is, first of all, some of those people are in relationships. That means they belittled the person they are in relationships with and went to give their body to someone else. And secondly, some of those people actually did this without a rubber, without protection. My God, you give your body out to a complete stranger without protection, without actually first of all getting to know the person. How are you normal? Thirdly, the video, the guy, it's just like the guy wants to build his self-esteem, like he wants to see what I can do, see what I'm capable of doing. They actually think this is so difficult, like to get laid is difficult. Some of you guys actually insult the girls, like you insult them because to you it's hard, and the guy feels it's so important because most of you guys have made him feel, oh, this type of thing is too hard. The guy recorded, it's like he's trying to make he's building his self-esteem, like, see what I can do, see this special thing. You think that is special? And some people say that it's because it's black girls. You think a black guy can't do that? And it's his own perspective. You saw, he's the one that edited and recorded the video, right? He showed you what he wanted you guys to see. So you think some black guys can't walk up to 100 different race of people, right, and at least get a decent amount of people? Like, you think it's hard. You think it's hard because you can't do it. You think it's hard because you go through stress before you can ever get laid. You go through a lot of stress. You think it's hard to get laid. You don't know how easy it is. Like you don't know how. Oh my God! You people literally fight. Like the way you fight to get laid, people fight not to get, like, both guys and female. Like the way you pray to God to get a 10, a 7, a 6, people fight so hard not to get laid. Some people even go for they have access to 10s, to 9s, but they go for 1. Like, it's too easy like that. And oh my God. Naivete. Oh my God. Humans. Well, I guess I'm just babbling a bunch of nonsense based off of my own insane way of looking at life, because then again, I'm just a soul lost in the madness of an endless insanity, babbling a bunch of nonsense that makes no sense. But to most, because I don't know why, my followers keep increasing because I'm just an insane person, but you guys keep on following me. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. But honestly, you guys should stop thinking you're special and keep remembering that in this world, everyone can be wrong. It's very possible that all of us, everybody, both your preachers, your prophets, everyone can be wrong. But I can assure you that not everyone is right. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't get it, forget about it. Peace out. And the funny thing is that most of these men who are criticizing these ladies, right, if the role were to be reversed, they would have done exactly. In fact, you'll find out how cheap they truly are. You get? And I kind of noticed that the man himself, right, he actually does make the lady feel a bit comfortable. I don't know how to put it for people to really understand. Like, I watched the videos, and the way he starts the interaction with them when they are alone together. Sometimes, right, obviously I've not watched all the video. Some of the videos, and in most of them, he actually interacts with them. He makes it fun to be with him. Like, there is a video, right, that he brought out the cap and placed on the girl's head. There is also a video whereby he danced with the girls. Like, different videos, different ways he interacts with the ladies. And some of the women that are actually insulting or bashing those women, they do worst, actually. In fact, you know what, let me just end there. But I'll say this is not in any way form to condone what they did, but just to clarify that the thing